it's Nick, and we're going to do another video game diary. Because I went in to play some Minecraft, and there was an update, and there's some cool changes, and so it's video time, my friends, because of raisins. No, just reasons. And I certainly don't do work for raisins. I work for peanuts. Just see my paycheck. Anyways, so there's some cool new blocks. I'm going to do this in creative mode so we can go through and get through this real quick and have some fun with it and show everything. There's new stones. New mineable stones. Diorite, andesite, and granite. And they look pretty cool. They're obtainable in a couple of different ways. You can craft them. You don't have to mine them at all if you don't want to. They're craftable. Hey there, little guy. How you doing? How you doing? That's right, you get out of here. This is my turf. This is my turf. I get defensive about my turf. Anyways. But the really cool thing about these, you go 2x2. Bam. Polished version. And so, I'm going to get a couple of these. Boo, 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 boo. Check this out. This is why I'm going to be using these a whole lot. Look at that granite texture. Don't take it for granted. But this is probably the biggest change of the update, or the snapshot, 14W02B. I'm going to be making some coliseums and stuff with this because, look at that. That is actually pretty cool. It combines really well together, and I can see that going into a number of my builds. So that's pretty sweet. But that's not all. Remember those slime things? Use them for pistons and stuff? Well, did you think it would ever be a block? No? Yes. Slime block. And it does a couple of things. One, you bounce. You and mobs. You go onto it. Its bounce is determined by the impact velocity. So I'm sure we'll be seeing some cool stuff out of that. Plus, no fall damage from this. So if I were to, let's just say, fall from a great height. Actually, let me get some of that andesite stone. Andesite. Let's see if I can nail this. Boom. 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 So, sweet potential there for sweet jumps. Who doesn't like sweet jumps? Plus, I'm sure there can be some mob farming systems made out of this. Also, Ghostbusters replicas, I'm sure. Who doesn't love Ghostbusters? Not this guy. Wait, this guy. Wait, how do I say that? I like Ghostbusters. That's what I mean to say. I ain't afraid of no ghosts and those spiders getting up all on my turf. Look at you. Look at him. He ran away. Spider bitch. That's right. But that's also not all. Enchantments work a little bit different. You actually have to have lapis. Remember when you were like, I got this lapis block, but I don't know what to do with it. I can make a colorful thing, but that's about it. Well, you're going to need it for your enchants, and the enchants look a little bit different. Which is also pretty cool. They work a little bit differently. And moving on to the anvil. I like renaming things, don't you? Only costs 1 XP now. Only 1 enchant. level for that. So we're going to name this the Decap Attack after a neat little retro game. And you know how I love retro games. See my great white whale of Brainbreaker, which I'm going to be doing more video footage of. But that game requires a lot of practice and blood, sweat, tears. Well, not blood, but lasers. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I almost forgot. There's new villagers, new professions, and new trading. So let's spawn a couple here. Villager, 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 villager. Can I keep this up? Villager, 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 villager. Hey, what you got to trade? Hey, no, get over here. So I'm noticing that they have, and it says their trade here, and there's more trades available upon talking to them. Oh, leather worker, that's pretty sweet. So we got the sweatshop guys, librarian, enchanted book, that's pretty sweet. Pretty high level for that enchant there, but still got the paper trade. And armorer, I can only imagine how sweet that's going to be. Pay no attention to that shack. Let's see, another librarian, butcher, purple guy, cleric, who sells just emeralds. Okay, anyways, moving on. So I gotta get them out of there somehow. But there's one more thing I wanted to say, and that is there are two blocks in particular that I was really kind of hoping that they would make craftable at some point. It just made sense to me. And they did. So let's show that off real quick. Let's see. Got some vines. You got some stone brick. And let's see how this works. Boom. Mossy stone. And see these stone brick slabs? Boom. Chiseled stone. So there you go. Some sweet little changes. And before we go, I gotta crash this party here. And what better way to do that than with dynamite? Oh, they're mostly out. That's alright. I like big finales anyways. Get out of here. This is my house! You can take my house! But you can't take my freedom to dynamite you into oblivion! Three, two, one. Let's jam! My house! And